This is the correction level of the fusion version of a big spray estimate, which is fused by the super big spray estimate and a super beauty guy estimate. The correction level is estimated to have the strongest stat compatibility. Deals 40 damage and slows all river wets in the airline every 0.5 seconds. 4 Jiang wet with less than 5% health. There's a probability if you fast. The US guy is causing an explosion in the area where the US river is wet. Then is iron day pet. We discuss it with the iron correction ray live present. Let us challenge some of the strong river wetness. The United States sent 5 to India to fight. How many times in it delivered? The first thing to do is Tai Tong Jiang Shui. The challenge was successful, and the next thing to play on the field was that the 5 kings said to follow Jiang Shi. The challenge was successful, and the next thing on the field was infectious. The challenge is successful, and the next thing to play is the machine Si Tuan River Wet. The challenge is successful, and the next thing to play is Shu Jiang Shi. The challenge is successful, and the next thing to play is to ride a super ice car Jiang wet pick. The battle was successful, and the next thing to play was a nesting doll. The challenge is successful, and the next thing to play is to change Jiang Shi. Challenge failed. What's next? Also the same as the balloon river wet. Challenge failed. The next one to play was the British escape to report Jiang wet. How was it best? Next up. Also the same temperature as the hand of the wet. If you fail the challenge, you'd be in the field. Of course, the high passes through the river wet. If the challenge is successful, the next thing play. Talking about the high level of the soldiers passing through the river wet. If the challenge is successful, the next one will play. It is a super machine sea ball river wet. Challenge success. What's next? 5 kings military car Jiang wet. Next up is the Super 3 difference and a few wet. The challenge failed, and the next player to play was the Silver Peach machine gun, which reported to Jiang wet alone. The challenge failed, and the next one to play was the Black Blue Dog Jin Guo Jiang wet. The last to play after the challenge was the record Deputy Flying Body Jiang Shi. Challenge